We're here. We're live. It's a little bit bright because we're going to need a lot of light down here on the desk. But we're going to do this. I've got a hairdryer over there that we can grab because the last time I did this for my Steam Deck, I needed a hairdryer for the skins on the sides. I don't know if we're going to need it now. We're going to find out. Not the. I mean, it's bright. It is bright. Anywho, but not sponsored. I paid for this out of my own pocket. I like this KillSwitch, my Steam Deck, so it was a no-brainer to me to buy it. I know there are problems with some of them. I don't know if ours is one of them. We will find out as we go. We'll talk about it because I'm assuming there was a correction made by the time these shipped, or at least a letter. I don't know. They've been very odd about it and only chatting about it in Reddit, which is weird. They should have sent us emails as soon as they found the problem. But it came. I think it's huge. Oh, let's step back this way. I was surprised as much packaging as is there. But let's drop down to the unbox screen, which is like, we gotta zoom that out. Don't mind the random extra projects and such that are around the table. This probably sounds horrible. I'm sorry. You gotta maybe break through it. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. So, big box inside. Just multiple boxes. So we got first off paperwork. Not paperwork. There's a little preview for later. We gotta go like that way. Our skins. Next piece is this box. Read this before opening. Sure. Oh, lots of words. Unlike virtually all other modern tech hardware, the Switch 2 display is not covered in glass. Instead, it is covered by pre-installed, non-removable anti-shatter film. Sorry. You may have seen headlines like receipts stapled, yada yada. During installation of your Prism, if any dust or debris is present on the plastic Switch 2 display, it could result in scratches. Keep your screen safe. We strongly encourage you to follow these steps. Ensure that you're in a dust-free environment before opening your Prism box. Sure. Scan the QR code inside the box and watch the entire video tutorial prior to installation. Clean your screen generally. Do not press down on the installation tray during the application. So we might be watching a couple videos together too while we figure out how this is going to go. We'll take a little peek. It pops that way, so we'll flip it for you guys. Nice little installation tray. There is more under it, but we'll come back to that in a few. Then this guy, the big box. I like prints on it. I gotta do this right because I have a mic right here that I don't want to hit. Oh, nice hard plastic. think it feels good. See how all the rest of this goes. And then we got the joystick grips. This looks like an extension for the kickstand. And then our dock upgrade. Supposedly. This is another part that's been having problems. We're going to test all this. We're going to see if all this works. If not, I guess I'm doing an email to dbrand and finding out how do we take care of it. So maybe we start with the screen protector. Close this. Let me put this back over here. This bag's empty. Not empty. Oh, there was extra items in that. Social media card. More information about the Prism 2.0. And then cleaning cloth. Always good. So let us drop these down some. We'll correct that in a minute. Grab you. You up there for now. Okay. What do you want us to go to? You want us to go to what if I don't want to scan a QR code? Slash how? Switch to. Okay. Up here. I don't even know if we have a screen set up for this yet. Chat back on the screen. We just need to add display capture. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So it suggests we watch the whole video. 3 minutes, not too bad. Double checking a couple things before we get started on that.
If you just got your dbrand Prism 2.0 for the Nintendo Switch 2, relax, this is going to be easy. First things first, make sure you're in a clean, bright, dust-free environment. Inside the box, you'll find a Prism 2.0 and a cleaning kit. The cleaning kit includes a microfiber cloth, alcohol wipes, and a squeegee. Note that each order comes with 2 sets of prisms, just in case you f*** it up on your first try. Before getting started, we need to cover an important topic about the screen on your Nintendo Switch 2. Unlike most modern technology, the Switch 2 display is not a glass surface.
That
Instead,
protein sky.
it's covered with a non-removable plastic film that's very prone to scratches. If you already scratched
Don't
your screen,
scratch the
even from
hardware.
something as simple as docking your console, don't worry. The prism will not only prevent any further scratches, but may even hide any existing micro scratches on the screen. Because the Switch 2 screen is so abnormally delicate, it's important to follow these instructions exactly to ensure you don't cause damage to your screen. Let's get started. Before installation, ensure that your console is turned off and that the Joy-Cons are detached. Use one of the 4 included alcohol wipes to clean off your screen. Next, use the microfiber cloth to clean off the alcohol. At this point, your screen should be spotless. Grab the installation tray and attach it to your Switch 2. The orientation doesn't matter. This next part is important. Pay attention. Before removing the pull tab, you'll need to secure the tray with your opposite hand. When doing so, do not press down on the screen area.
Okay.
Instead, gently hold the outer edges of the tray and remove the pull tab completely. Quickly swipe along the dotted line, then wait 5 seconds. You may now remove the installation tray. If you're noticing bubbles at this point, don't panic. Simply use the included squeegee to sweep them out towards the edge of the glass.
Okay.
If your screen is bubble-free, you're done.
Okay. So the base.
If you're still finding tiny clusters of bubbles near the edge, grab your microfiber cloth. Firmly press it against the edge of the glass. Then rub along the affected area until the air pockets have disappeared.
So a basic screen installation.
Done. If you have any...
Okay. Okay, we got this. What's the worst that could happen? Drag you guys back down here. And then you get closer. So screens obviously dirty. These are not shipping super quick. I did do a pre-order. So mine is well used. Okay, this I'm not exactly crazy about. Like, in order to get to my cleaning kit, I have to pull out the tray. I'd rather leave it off to the side so it could stay cleaner longer. Oh my goodness. Got everything except for the one section holding it closed. I didn't even realize till now, but yeah, there's a couple little scratches on it, but it's okay. I think that's maybe we'll use another one of these alcohol wipes. Do one more time over it. Yeah, this one's much better than that last one. Last one had like no alcohol in it. What I kind of wish was in this was the little like sticky paper that you get with phones to get the last little micro pieces that just fall back into place. Okay. And it said orientation does not matter. Okay, I think that's on there. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Supposedly that should have been long enough. We do have bubbles, but that happens. Okay, that came off a little bit different than I expected. We got our squeegee. Squeegee. Got one bubble like right here at the bottom. Overall, screen protector, I gotta give that a 9 out of 10. Again, I wish there was a little like sticky page because that would have made that cleaning better, but that's a clean installation. And those few micro scratches I saw before are like completely gone now. So cool deal. That's very happy with that. Well done. Next we should do the skins. Because the skins would need to be on the Joy-Cons before we put it all into the next case. That will also give us some time for this glass to dry. Nice thing is also it came with 2 glasses, so if this one gets damaged somehow, I can just take it off and replace it. That's wonderful. I love that. I'm gonna clean back up this space some. Put back a non-used. In the end, Joy-Cons over. Over on our how-to page. Ah, there's a skin installation. Okay, so we're just gonna follow along with their videos again.
If you just got your dbrand skin for the Nintendo Switch 2, relax, this is going to be easy.
My dog didn't come with
First,
the skin.
wipe your device free of dust and fingerprints. For optimal results, ensure you are under bright lighting. Note that your Switch 2 skin comes with up to 4 elements: left Joy-Con, right Joy-Con, console, and dock. A microfiber cloth is also included to help smooth down the edges. You will require a hairdryer for this installation, so pause the video now and go grab one. Welcome back.
Because
Let's begin with the right Joy-Con. To get started,
we don't have
detach
the
the
full big
Joy-Cons from your
skin.
console. Before we begin, use the included microfiber cloth once more to clean off your Joy-Con. Note that there are 2 different types of Joy-Con skin: full coverage and simple fit. The full coverage skin is tougher to apply, but wraps around the entire body of your Joy-Con.
Let's see those.
The simple
Don't
fit
even
skin
match that
offers
either.
an easy installation and covers both the front and back surface of your Joy-Con. To install the simple fit, jump ahead to the time shown on screen.
Well, I'm gonna assume that's
To
gonna be
install
more
the
so where
full
we're
coverage,
at.
you've selected the simple fit. Let's start with the right Joy-Con. Remove the front piece from the 3M paper and align
There's
around the
front piece.
plus and home buttons. Once lined up perfectly, wrap the flaps around the edges and smooth out the front surface.
Okay. Now this is when normally the
Make sure you
hairdryer
leave
comes
the
up in
edge
place.
unstuck. Next, we're going to apply the unstuck edge. Make sure to follow these instructions carefully, otherwise your skin may end up looking like this. Grab your hairdryer. Heat
Yeah.
the border of the skin. Then apply firm pressure to wrap it around the edge.
Now my question is, does ours wrap? Again, ours is going into a case.
For the back piece, align
I
the
don't think
bottom
so.
flap of the skin against the opposing flap you just installed. Once
And see,
aligned,
at that point, we're further than this case is gonna go. So, come back over to this unboxing. Like I said, I do have a hairdryer nearby. I knew that was in other installations. We're gonna try this. We're gonna see how far we get. 'Cause I don't think this case or these skins are gonna actually require us to go that step, because that looks like it's pretty much the correct size from the get-go. We're gonna grab minus, lift it up. Yeah. Perfect. You see, we've got the hard case that's going to go around the outside of this anyways. So what I did for at least this first one, we'll see how it goes in the second one. I got everything lined up based on the buttons, and then I kind of used the minus key to help pull it down some. Line up for the screenshot button. Ooh. Focus. This camera does not want to focus on this. Dear? Maybe? Thanks, camera. Okay. So we're just going to do that again before the opposite side. So again, I'm using, in this case, the plus button. Get my other buttons all lined up. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. One thing I'm going to say already, the plus and minus button already didn't stand out much. Now they blend in even more. So that's fun. Though I do like the design. And in case you haven't seen these guns, they glow in the dark. Okay, so then I guess really at this point, we just switch back to our videos. And we're just going to go back to the top of this page. And this is the kill switch.
If you just got your dbrand KillSwitch for the Nintendo Switch 2, relax, this is going to be easy. First, wipe.
Installation of the skins, since we don't have to do the the harder type. 10 out of 10. Easy. Super simple. Barely an inconvenience.
Your device free of dust and fingerprints with the included microfiber cloth. For optimal results, ensure you are under bright lighting. Note that your order comes with up to 11 elements. The main case for your console, a kickstand cover, grips for the left and right Joy-Cons, a travel cover with a removable game card holder, a dock adapter, a set of stick grips, a 2-pack of Prism 2.0 screen protectors, optional adhesive strips, and a set of skins for your Joy-Cons. A microfiber cloth is also included to help smooth down the edges of the skin. If you ordered a screen protector, it should be installed before attaching the case.
Yep.
We have a separate Prism 2.0 installation guide linked in the description. Go watch that, then come back here when you're done. See you back here in a bit. If you're installing a skin, make sure to apply it before attaching the case. If you're not planning to use a skin with your case, jump ahead to the time shown on screen. Note that each skin comes with 2 pieces, right and left. Now,
Cool.
It's time to install your KillSwitch case. Let's start with the Joy-Cons. Installation is easy. Start by detaching the controller. Once detached, insert it into the case as shown.
That's it.
Press firmly to make sure the small lip is securely wrapped around the edge. This lip will prevent your Joy-Cons from slipping out without the need for adhesive. Repeat this process for...
Okay. Well, then let's just go ahead with that part. We're here to try it out and see how this goes. So, I pulled it out. This? Okay. Pops out. Over. And this pops up. And there's our game card slots. Let's case go down here for now. Pull the foam out. I like that these are hollow, so they're not adding a bunch of extra weight. Then go from the top in. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all the way in. It's nice and firm. Oh, and the ergonomics so much better. You can actually wrap your hand around it. So the Joy-Cons in general feel better on this console. Let's see if we can give myself just a little bit better angle. That's better. We'll do the next one. Same way. This one is not as happy because there it goes. Boom. I wonder if that. We'll see if that little lip is what's going to give us problems, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But these feel wonderful. Good design. Hopefully it still all works at the end of this. Now, what is your next step? Did I not switch it to you guys? Yeah, I did. Oh, okay. Back to this video on the screen.
The opposite Joy-Con.
Yes.
Next, let's install the main case.
Okay, so we're in the body.
Start by peeling off the 2 adhesive tabs. These strips will keep the front lip of the main case from flexing under pressure. To attach the main case, start by wrapping it around the top. Then, snap the bottom over the console. Apply firm pressure to the bottom lip to secure it in place.
Okay.
Now, let's install the kickstand.
Okay. Back over here. So, we'll peel off little tabbies down here at the bottom. 1 and 2. Then just apply generous pressure. That slid in with no problem. So we can see at this point now if there's a problem with it. So click on 1. So far so good. And 2. It's adding a little bit more flex, but no. So I have these may not be. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, so like these are slipping off because apparently I didn't get this bottom corner in enough. Oh, much better. Much better. Look at that. I know there's extra adhesives. I kind of want to put it on that because that seems to be popping out fairly simple. Like, it makes me think that shouldn't be able to pop off as easy as that is. So, back to video.
Cover. To begin, deploy the kickstand on your device with the console face down. Next, remove the adhesive lining from the kickstand cover.
Should just be peel and stick, I imagine.
Once the lining's been removed, align around the center notch as shown. Finally, close the kickstand and apply pressure to secure it in place. Once complete, your kill switch should look like this.
Okay. So let's jump back over to here. Got our kickstand, our cover. Boom. Nice and easy. Cool. Let's bring back the video. Hopefully if I change screens.
Next, let's take a closer look at the dock adapter. The dock adapter allows you to dock your switch to without removing your kill switch. It preserves full 4K 60 pass-through, functionality of the enclosed dock fan, and full airflow to the console itself. Installation is easy. Just pop it on. Note that the USB-C head rotates. Before plugging in your console, rotate it towards you. When plugging the console into the dock adapter, use the registration marks on the main case and dock adapter to help with alignment.
Oh, that's what the little dot is about. Okay.
Once these registration marks are aligned with each other, just plug it in. Next, let's apply the stick grips.
All right.
First,
We'll come back to do that. Let's go over here. So you're not gonna be able to see this part because that's off camera. I'm gonna go and slide it on. We're going to attempt to slide it on. Okay. Now, come to you. And instead of having this screen forward, we're going to hide that. If this works, we'll turn my console back on. Go home. Okay, that's a good sign. We got a blank screen over there. Boom. Cool. Easy peasy. Worked with no problem. Remove it. I should just be able to lift it. It does not slide out that easy. So, dock. Ooh. Nice that it still works with it all. It does stick a bit more than it does when it's just the console. So you have to use, at least in this case right now, 2 hands to take it out, opposed to 1. Kind of a bummer, but I am getting protection on it, and I do travel a lot, so that's always good. Stick grips. They're just stick grips. I don't normally leave these on very often, but we'll leave them. We'll put them on for this video. This one. They just pop up. And just slide over. And just makes it slightly bigger. And gives it texture. There's one. And there is almost two. There's two. Let's see. In the video, what else do we go over? The grips, travel cover, game card holder, spare adhesive. I'm going to listen to this for a second.
In case you ever need it in the future, we've also included spare adhesive parts. The long strips can be used to replace the adhesive on the front lip of your main case if it ever wears out.
Okay.
The small circles are optional adhesive pads for your Joy-Cons. For those that want an excessive layer of attachment security, we recommend placing them in the following locations.
Yeah, because, again, these are... Well, okay, now it's sticking better than it was earlier, so... Still sliding off. We're not going to for now. I'll give updates on that in the future if we do. Let's go back to this screen. Let's look at this guy. So actually, I was on the screen I wanted. The case. That was probably loud. The tabby here is just maybe not. Okay, there wasn't a section of the video for how to pull this out. And apparently I just don't understand how.
Inside the travel cover, you'll find a magnetically attached game card holder.
That's magnets?
To remove it, just lift from the center notch.
Oh, those are tough.
To insert your game cards, just slot them in as shown. Removal is simple. Just pop them out.
Like, I feel like that's going to break eventually. But that is strong. My backpack's over there, so... But case-wise, feels good. Put the whole thing together now. Should go just like the other ones before. Slide over and in. Yeah. I like that. Super tough. We're gonna go here. Now we can turn this down. Oh, look at that. We're not just completely blown out. Overall, I am very happy with this. Again, it is sad that some people are having problems with theirs. Feel bad for that. I look like I'm one of the... There we go. Going down the side. Lucky ones. That's being held in there very well. I very much feel like I'm going to probably end up adding the adhesive for the Joy-Cons, but I can definitely say that it fits really nice in the hand. Like, they make really good grips. Yeah, I really don't know what more to say about it. I'm super excited because now there's actually like character behind the Switch look, opposed to just the black Joy-Cons that they did with these ones. Plus, these glow in the dark, so even more cool fun. Yeah, maybe we'll try gaming some. We'll test out how these grips feel. So we'll pull them off. Set this back on the dock. Come back to you. Okay. So what we have going on right now is I have a picture coming off the screen, not going through the system. Maybe I just didn't get it lined up right. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Let's see. Let's see if before we go that far in. Oh, he's on. So we'll go. Oh, even has mice. This fits better. Let's go do some Mario Kart. We'll do a knockout. Yeah, these just actually feel really nice now. And actually, I didn't think I was gonna like the stick grips. I kinda do. Got any questions, comments, or concerns about them? Drop it in the chat. Let's talk about it. I realize now I scored the screen installation, but not everything else yet. So the installation for the Joy-Con grips was very straightforward, though it never felt like I kept getting that hit the click all the way in, which is fine if it's a more secure case in the future. But I still feel like it might slip off. Overall, so the grip's really good. Handholds are really good. 8 out of 10 is where we're gonna go in that. Maybe, again, like I said, I think I'm gonna use the adhesive to make them stick a bit better. So maybe after that, I'll bump it to a 9. But overall, they're just very nice. The skins in the case of the full kit, that's easily just a 10 out of 10. Super simple, add style to it. Maybe what we'll do in the future, maybe we'll get another set of Joy-Cons and we'll do the full set and use the hairdryer and all that, and we'll review that piece and that convenience of installation. But for what I have, those are great. Case on the console itself, it's nice that it's a thick plastic, so it feels like it's gonna be protected. But that bottom lip that is being held on by the adhesive, I feel it's being just holding on by a thread. I'm so nervous about that thing breaking. I've got a Disney trip coming up, and maybe I'll take it with me in the backpack just to see how it does. I'm like pulling it out and using it for the day. Plus, I still, like, I sit down and play on this thing every day, so we'll have lots of time to test it. But the installation was super simple, 10 out of 10. The strength of it, who knows? We'll find out as time goes on. The top cover, I'm not sure if I like the bungee cord. It's a bungee cord attachment. I think I like it more than the Steam Deck's cover, that it was just a flex grip. But I'm worried that that bungee cord, after lots of usage, is just going to give out. The game cards in that's cool. I like the idea of it. Like I said, I felt like I was gonna break it, and that first few pulls, it was bending quite a bit to pull it off. Overall, for the game cards, probably 6. I like the idea. I don't know if the concept is necessarily the best way, and I feel like it's gonna either break or potentially damage a cartridge. But time will tell us on that. Overall, Overall, 9 out of 10. The comfortability of how to hold Joy-Cons now, the use of it all, is really nice. I think my biggest non-nitpick, I'll be honest, there's a lot of nitpick in that, is straightforward. I don't like the fact that, at least on that first pull, and we'll test it more, in order to remove my console, that used to be a, one-handed removal, now it takes both hands to take it off it. That's kind of a bummer. Sorry, now I'm getting focused on the game because I'm actually doing, though I was doing decent. My chat is blocking my mini-map, so okay, I'm coming out. I'll do it. So we're close. We'll make it. If you're getting a Switch 2 sometime in the near future, let me know if you're thinking about getting the case. If you're pretty much sold on it though, maybe your reviewers that you watch, you're using them and talking about how great they are, I highly suggest ordering them sooner than later. Hopefully you get a set that's not problematic, but I think in the Reddit group, they're saying that they are going to go ahead and send out fixes to everybody anyways. But that way, again, you can get that screen, glass screen protector on the front glass and protect it better. But overall, very solid. Like, my hand just naturally grips around it. That's so nice. It's almost like, of course I don't have one right now, right here in front of me. But it's almost like controllers were designed a certain way for a reason. Like, hey, my hand wraps around it a certain way. It's almost like we don't need to always, you know, change everything. We'll do one more race, and then I think that will be it for the night. Just a nice little simple one. I will probably be back sometime tomorrow night, just doing some Switch game of some sort, maybe Fortnite, who knows. But we will be back on Wednesday, for the normal Pop Culture Jungle, which is usually on Tuesdays. I have to be somewhere for a good chunk of time, so that's why I'm not sure if there's a stream tomorrow. We are going to be doing whatever, again, pop culture topics we wanted to feel like, because that's how that show goes. But we will be continuing with and finalizing, because there's only a total 6 episodes, our review of Ironheart. Right now, we've put it as a very mid show. It is definitely not the worst show produced on Disney Plus, but it is not the best. But it's mid. It's right there in the middle of the road. Yeah, I know I've already said this, but these Joy-Cons actually feel really nice now. I'm actually very impressed with this. I'm gonna give them the little bit of like slide that it did have. Seems to have corrected itself. So that makes me happy. Problem with online play. Once you start to fall behind, you all of a sudden start to fall way behind. But opposed to other Mario Karts, this online play is very solid. It's a very welcome change. No! One thing I wish though about online play is that it would make pay more attention to what course you just did and try to put you in a room that's not doing the exact same course again. No. Yeah, it doesn't not look like we're gonna go ahead and get to go on after this section, but we'll see. Maybe a couple of lucky items. No! Yeah, that was it. So, overall, hold on. Hold on. We can close. Overall, actually happy with it. I thought I would be again. Like I said, I like the kill switch on the Steam Deck. I had already recommended it to my buddy beforehand because I knew dbrand had made good product before. Nothing really bad I can say about it. Again, it's kind of a bummer that people are having issues with theirs, and the solution was not to immediately send out emails to everybody warning them. But hey, you live and you learn. If you made this part of the video, be sure to like, subscribe, comment your thoughts on them, comment any questions. We'll be checking out the comments and such. But until next time, see ya.